Hey everybody, Motumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more historic here on Magic Arena. And it's another week and we have more fun decks coming to you. And we had a ton of fun this weekend streaming over on Twitch. Again, twitch.tv/BA if you want to be a part of that, if you want to be a part of the deck building process and have a say on what we play in our videos every week. So let's just hop right into today's deck. And we are playing Arcane Oracle. So I've had a ton of people ask me to build something involving Arcane Bombardment, and I was putting it off because of a whole wild card situation because they are mythics, and I did know that I was going to take 3 to 4 mythic wild cards to craft these, depending on how many I was going to put in the deck. And I finally just said, you know what? Enough people have been asking about it. We finally have enough wild cards to build it, and we're just going to go ahead and go for it. So real quick, let's just hop right in and talk about Arcane Bombardment real quick. I'm not going to talk about every single one of these cards for the most part like I normally do, but I'm just going to highlight what we're trying to do. So Arcane Bombardment, 6 mana, red enchantment. When you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard, then copy each card exiled with Arcane Bombardment. You may cast any number of copies without paying their mana cost. So essentially what's going to happen is we're going to be playing spells, and as normal, the spells that we cast go to our graveyard. But then on each turn, the very first instant or sorcery spell that we cast is going to go onto the stack, and then this is going to grab one of the other spells that we've previously cast that's in our graveyard and basically put it under here and store it. And then what's going to happen is every one of those cards that gets pulled out of our graveyard and gets put underneath it, we're going to be able to cast a whole bunch of copies of it. So we're going to be able to draw a bunch of cards. We're going to be able to deal a bunch of damage to our opponent. We're going to be able to make a bunch of creature tokens. But most importantly, what I'm trying to do is I'm playing with a card that I think is one of the sweetest cards on Arena. It's essentially the most broken card in kind of in a sense of what it does, and that is Oracle of the Alpha. So Oracle of the Alpha is a 3 mana 2/3 with flying, and when it enters the battlefield, you conjure the power 9 into your library and then you shuffle. Whenever you get to attack with it, you do get to scry, so you can help look at your card. But if you're not familiar, if you haven't been playing long enough, the power 9 are essentially what all of us old school Magic players have deemed the 9 most powerful cards in Magic, essentially. So you have the Power 9, which is all of 5 of the Moxes, one for each color, Black Lotus, Ancestral Recall, as you see here, Time Walk, and Time Twister. So what happens is 1 copy of each of these 9 cards goes into your library, shuffles it in, and then at some point we're going to be able to draw those, hopefully, and cast them. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Time Walk into our graveyard as quickly as possible. And whether that is going to be by casting it, hopefully, or if it just gets milled or put into our graveyard by ourselves, we want to cast a spell and get this Time Walk to go under our Arcane Bombardment. That way, on each one of our turns, as soon as we cast a spell, we're going to be able to take infinite turns because we're always going to be casting a spell, and then Arcane Bombardment is going to be firing off a Time Walk every turn. So that's what we're trying to do. And it is, again, these cards, I mean, there's a reason that these cards have never been reprinted, since Unlimited, and are never going to get reprinted, for competitive play. Yes, they just did Magic 30 thing where they printed a whole bunch of fancy proxies, but yeah, these are busted cards, and you'll see why in our gameplay. But what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be digging through our deck. We're going to be drawing cards. We're going to be just kind of trying to stabilize. We're going to be casting the Solve the Equation card, 3 mana, search your library for an instant or sorcery, reveal it, and put it in your hand. So we're going to be tutoring for that Time Walk in order to cast it, and we're going to be just trying to do that as quickly as possible. We have Seek for New Knowledge. This lets us seek 2 random cards out of our deck. Hopefully we hit. If not, we at least got a chance. We're going to be making treasure tokens, dealing damage. We're going to be drawing a whole bunch of cards. We're going to be making sure that creatures don't stay in play with Anger of the Gods and Hour of Devastation. And again, Magma Opus is another way that we can kill our opponents. Again, 8 mana, but again, it's free if it's under Arcane Bombardment. This does cycle for a treasure token, so this is going to help kind of speed it up as well. And 4 damage, tap 2 things. create a 4/4, draw 2 cards. We're just going to be trying to do a whole bunch of busted stuff. But I do want to be 100% honest with you. Because again, we've already played our games. We already know what's going to happen. We know what we're about to show you. Yeah, we're about to show you a whole bunch of games that we win, right? But this deck in this iteration is not very powerful. Some of these cards again are probably not fit for the deck. I don't necessarily think Faithless Looting should be in the deck per se. I think maybe Strike at Riches might be better. But again, right, we could also maybe use some earlier interaction than turn 3 Anger of the Gods, right? Maybe we want a card that deals 3 damage to a creature early on, maybe a 1 damage or a one mana one that does that, or even a 2 mana one. But there does need to be a lot of change. So yeah, we won a whole bunch of games, but we lost even more games. I would say that this deck, as we're looking at it right now, was probably, I would say, like a 30% win rate. So it was pretty low. But when it goes off, it does a lot of cool things. We even had a game that we actually went infinite, but we couldn't win because our opponent had... We were forced to try to go infinite because they had cast a ring, so the ring was in play. We couldn't target them, unfortunately, and they had already cast an Approach of the Second Sun, and they played 4 in their deck because we saw multiples the way that they were tutoring, and we just had to get them out of their hand by time twistering. So the likelihood that they were going to draw into another one when we passed the turn, but we spent, probably 15 minutes just taking a whole bunch of extra turns and stacking extra turns, and I think we got to the point where we had like 40 something extra turns on top, but we couldn't do anything with it. So because we couldn't deal any damage with them, because the One Ring is a completely fair Magic card, right? But yeah, again, I want to remind everybody, if you enjoy the channel, the deck, the video, the gameplay, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links down below. Join the Discord. Again, twitch.tv/BA Motumbo. Head on over, follow us. We stream on the weekend. And yeah, we're going to have a good old time playing over there on Twitch. And again, you can be part of that. But let's hop into the gameplay. I want to show you the cool stuff that this deck can do. But yeah, we'll see you all at the wrap up. Oh, I even forgot to put in that one card from Modern Horizons. It's going to depend on whether or not we draw a land here. Because if I don't draw land, I'm playing this. Yep. Oh, I should have just played the Valakut Awakening here. I can just get punished. Oh, not punished. Not punished, so they're playing Grixis. I feel like they had removal there. Like, I wonder what they have. Okay. Really? Yeah, I think it would have been more beneficial just to start upticking that. Um, but funnily enough, I want to point out that we went out of our way to add Hour of Devastation, and all of us, which specifically mentions Nicol Bolas, and we immediately play a deck that has Nicol Bolas in it. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, I would imagine that they have a lot of removal in their hand. I bet one of those cards is a 7-mana Bolas. Okay. We do need our opponent to play a little bit faster. Come on, Mantox. Give him the old, did you forget about us? We're here. I mean, if they time out, I'm gonna immediately slam solve and go get a ancestral and cast it. Okay. Wasn't the best. Not the best, but it's something. They may have disconnected, though. So, it's unfortunate. I mean, it's 2023 and we're casting Ancestral Recall on Magic Arena. What a time to be alive. All right, opponent. It was a good game. I mean, they could have legitimately disconnected. Or they could just be upset that they have all this creature removal and nothing to do, and they're not at their computer, which is good to know. Right, because they're not like constantly hovering over their cards. But I think this is where the game will auto-concede them. So it's going to look like they're conceding to a Mock Sapphire. Mock Sapphire, too powerful. All right, good game. Not really, but we did it anyway. But yeah, they definitely need to reevaluate the cards that they keep putting in these online formats that don't belong. You know, the Ring and Orcish Bowmaster, and this is probably a wizard deck. There we go. We maybe should have kept that, but... Hey, look. It's wizards. I mean, we're only going to be casting this, but they think that we could have a removal or a counter spell up. Which is fine. Ah, Null Berserker. What a classic card. Oh, what a hit. That was a huge hit. I think I'm going to get rid of Faithless Looting here. Alright, get out of here. So this makes me think they're on Phoenix and not just the Wizard deck, but I mean, I could be completely wrong. Oh yeah, okay, they're still playing Wizards. Yep. Oh, look at that card. Look at that card right there. So I could big score, discard the land. Yeah. And then we still have enough to cast this Time Walk. Oh, that was really good. I don't want this land. Oh, look at that card. This feels fair. this, What's a little unfortunate, though, is we don't have another land. Right? Like, if I do this, discard this. I mean, we might take a lot of damage here, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, why would you play that? All right, what do we hit here? Oh, okay. That was a good hit. Oh, Wizards, what are you doing? Come back, baby, come back. Oh, man. Well, we drew a lot of sweet cards that game. And we got to cast, yeah, Time Walk, Black Lotus, Mock Sapphire. Oh, man. Then on their turn, we cast the Valakut Awakening, and then we get another card underneath here. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. You know, they said when they made Alchemy, right, that they were going to focus and try to make adjustments more often. And I feel like since I was gone from playing, that just went out the window. Blooming Marsh into Mana Confluence. What kind of creature deck is this? I feel like this has to be a creature-based deck. Oh, maybe it's enchantments. I don't know, but they're stumped, right? And like, they just have so many options on 2 mana. Really? Let's be real. This is a middle finger emote because the middle finger is missing. Like, let's be real. Uh-huh. Sure. All right, well, you definitely changed what I was going to do. Okay. Two Kethis in the graveyard. For real, for real. Jeez. I mean, that was a hilarious draw. Let's do it again. Oh yeah, I'm well aware of what their deck does.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Okay.
I will shatter.
Can't really do anything about that. What's the play here? What's the piece they're missing? Kethis? You know what? We're just gonna slam this. I'm still gonna scry.
Noise.
I don't necessarily need this Mox. Ah. Well. Oh, what a lovely tea party. Hard to combo off when you don't have any cards. And you're getting a lot of games done this morning, so you could play more games this afternoon. I love that. All right, what's our opponent playing? Right on time, Temple of Epiphany. All right, we're gonna keep that land. I think we seek knowledge. I don't know. Maybe we start on the Prismari command. This is tough. I'm just gonna go and do this. So you're just playing Grixis Control, right? Or are they just going to slam a Shieldred? That'd be kind of hot. Or a Ring. I'm actually fine with either one of these. Fable. Okay. We're gonna deal 2 damage and create a treasure token. And I think we're gonna get the party started. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Put a card in our library. All right, so we can Oracle, solve the equation. Go for a time walk. Then if we play a time walk, though, we can't really do anything. It's probably still correct to do this, though, right? Mox Ruby. Mox Ruby gets us to, so like 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're going to keep that. That was a pretty good set of turns, I feel like. We didn't do anything ridiculously crazy. There's just one card I don't want to see here, and I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to speak it into existence. They just look in their graveyard? Excuse me. Okay. Don't actually hate that.
My intellect is without.
This card can't even deal with that, so. Okay. So what do they have? Like, what do they have in their hand? Do they have another one of those? I mean, if we hit, right, we hit. Oh! They're just gonna scoop? Oh, come on, opponent. I didn't feel like we were actually that far ahead at all. I felt like you were still ahead. But I'm gonna take that 100%. So. No, shoot. We go first. We're gonna keep, but we're not gonna just fire off this Faithless Looting. I think we're fine not casting it right now. They probably think that we have a burn spell because we hesitated. Maybe they think we're on wizards or something. What are they on? Mono blue. Mill? God, why are so many people playing Mill? Mill, nothing good. All right, well, all of our Faithless Lootings are in our hand. So it's unfortunate that they couldn't mill any of those and just give us a free card. I do want to see what was this card. 2 oracles. There we go. You have to figure they have some kind of interaction. I think it's better to just try to get this in play. Because the Oracle at least puts cards in our lot. Okay. Oh, they have a bounce. Okay. I'm going to play it again. I think we're about to lose half of our library here to kicked, is it Maddening Cacophony? No? Okay. Probably gonna leave that in my hand. Get rid of a steam vent and an anger. Oh my god, how many of those do you have, dude? And an Ashiok? Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate. I still believe. I still believe. We have a chance. Oh, holy moly. Let's go. Time Twister. Okay.
You strike out of fear.
Got him. Boom. Game over. Discarding Black Lotus is weird, right? I don't think they've realized that the game is over. Oh, man. That felt good. Oh. Nice. Yeah, that many cards left in our deck. We had a high probability of hitting that time walk. So... do we keep this? I think I'm gonna keep this. Okay, so they're on this deck. I want them to think that we have some kind of interaction, but we really don't. What are we putting back? I mean, I'm glad we didn't fire off some draw card. Okay. That's good. It's good to know that they have Bowmasters in their deck. Uh-huh. Why didn't you attack? Like, what is the deal there? All right, what do you got? What do you got? Are you angry? The gods are angry. All right. Convoke for 3. Okie doke. That was a long way around conceding. The message I just got was very vulgar. Holy moly. All right, we go first. If we draw land, this is all right. I'm going to keep this. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good time. We had a good time too. Oh, perfect. And you got a free dinner out of it. What is our opponent playing? Are you kidding me? Yeah. You milled us, but then we put more cards back in our library than you milled us for. Oh, here it comes. We're losing 10 cards. Oh, we lost our Lotus. You know what? I just want to draw a whole bunch here. She made you a card? That's cute. Oh, this... Such hot trash. Sure, it's a land, we'll leave it.
You must be quelled.
Yep, we're losing more cards. Oh, they got rid of our time walk. Okay. Yeah. Swing. All right, well, let's see what happens. That was a good hit. We only have 10 cards left in our library, though. Actually, we only have 6 cards left in our library. This isn't great. We really need to hit that Oracle there.
This is difficult to digest.
Alright, well, we might be dead. They mill us for 4. If that's the only thing they have, we're in good shape, actually. up. Okay. Okay, that was huge. Let's shuffle some more cards in. Let's cast some more spells. Actually, 4 tap. I am gonna cast this. Oh, beautiful. Yo, dog, I heard you like time warps. Look at this hand. This is the best hand that I've probably ever had in Arena. You ready for this? Are you ready for this, player? Mox Sapphire. Mox, dude, I feel like we're exodating. Exodaing. How do you even say that word? Alright, well. Let's just get there. Get out of here, Mill. Whoo! That's crazy. And we had a time twister. We just shuffle it all back. GG's. So frustrating. Gonna play all the freaking goblins. What a weird card. That might be incorrect. Like, we might have just maybe should have cast big score at the end of their turn. Did that give... No, it didn't. Can we fire this off now? Probably not. This might be wrong, but we're gonna do this. Don't always get to just go for an ancestral yourself. Discard 2 cards, huh? We already played a land that turn. All right, we're gonna get the time walk out of our deck here. Oh, we get to do it again. Definitely want to take another turn here. And then this is actually going to be really, really nice because we get to play an Oracle here and then cast a spell. It's going to trigger. Yeah, we're good. Then we're going to be able to go get another time walk. Pretty sure. The Asian Dragon, thank you so much for the follow. That is high praise. Happy Saturday, Paul. What are we hitting? Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to discard another big score. Do that, and then do that. Put a card back. Let's put that back. Holy moly. I mean, it has begun. Okay, thank you for doing that. Good game. We have all of the cards in play. I mean, let's just do this. Hey, and Pundin, good morning. I mean, we get to cast stuff at instant speed and just get them. So I like that Duke Silver emote there. Oh, so they're not even going to do anything? I definitely think some of the cards in the deck need to be changed. I do think we got a little overzealous with the card draw. But when we were building this yesterday, I was 100% asking for some feedback on some cards, and all I got were crickets. So I mean, as soon as the timer goes off, we're firing this off. Do that. 4 damage. Tap those. Cast that. Cast that. Cast that. I mean, seems pretty good. Casting all of the power. Opponent, thanks for timing out briefly and then coming back. Oh, let's time twister. I mean, we're BMing a little bit, but you know what? Sometimes when you want to just click buttons, you just want to click buttons. All right. And you know what they say. Oh, what a lovely tea party. They tried to deal damage to us. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching those games. We had a ton of fun. Again, you know, as we were building this during the stream, you know, some people suggested some cards, and we were trying those out. At one point, we even tried doing like we never actually pulled the trigger and played it like that, but we were trying to do before we got to this essential final version. We were doing Faithless Looting, and then we were looking at like some more expensive sorceries and instants. stuff like River's Rebuke, right? Being able to bounce all of our opponents' non-land permanents every turn could have been weird. Alron's Epiphany, another, time walk spell, so to speak. If we could have done that every turn, that could have been busted. And then there were some other ones that I don't necessarily remember. But yeah, we were trying to have maybe 4 or 5 of those big spells and those big one-ofs. And Faithless Looting really kind of was helping us fuel those cards to put them in the graveyard for us to, when we cast Arcane Bombardment, to just, cast some of these cheaper spells and then just start the whole, shenanigan thing. But yeah, again, it's very weird how you get paired up in this game. I felt like when we first started playing, we were not playing with Hour of Devastations, and as soon as we put Hour of Devastation in our deck, we actually started facing up against Nicol Bolas decks, which was really weird, right? Because when we played these other decks that we've been playing, we hadn't been facing any Nicol Bolas in the meta, and then all of a sudden it's just Nicol Bolas, and what is happening? So again, you got to be careful. But again, Oracle of the Alpha is such a sweet card. I'm gonna probably be playing this now since I crafted the other 2 that I didn't have. I'm probably gonna be playing this in a lot of decks. Maybe in a white blue control shell, or maybe even a Jeskai shell. I've seen some people do some pretty nasty things with this, but some of the cards in here should stay. Again, right, Valakut Awakening I feel like is important in this deck, because if we're going to be shuffling in 9 cards, we need to draw as many cards as possible. I think Seek New Knowledge is good in this deck. I think cards that we could take out are probably cards like Prismari Command, maybe even Solve the Equation. But again, you saw Solve the Equation actually do a lot of great work. And maybe, Magma Opus and Hour of Devastations come out. We just play some cheaper interaction, maybe some... some lightning type damage, whether I know Lightning Bolt's not legal, but we have Lightning Strike and some other cards that have lightning in the title. And that in itself can deal damage and actually just help us close out the games. But yeah, again, this is Arcane Oracle. We had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the deck, the video, the gameplay, anything like that. Anything you do to help the channel, all you have to do is down below, like, comment, subscribe, check out all the links, join the Discord, twitch.tv/BA Motumbo, and hop on over while we stream on the weekends. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun playing this deck, and I promise you, we're going to make a new version of this deck. We're probably going to play Blood Sun Lotus Field so we can try to speed out Arcane Bombardment even a little bit faster than the treasure version. But yeah, no spoilers. We haven't actually built anything yet, but it's already on my mind. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching again. Please stay safe, and we will see you all next time.